Hello everyone, I'm your host Akuma, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on Lasting Impressions. In our previous episode, we rescued the second maiden. Very good work, Link. We are making good progress. Today, we are going to do a little bit of collection and then maybe head to the third dungeon to get the third maiden. Depends on how much progress we get. First thing is that you will notice we are at the Tower of Hera, the third dungeon that we went through in the game, not counting Hyrule Castle. That's because, up to the left here, if you remember, there is another one of these things here. Last time we found one of these, it gave us a medallion. Hold up the Master Sword, and this time we get the magic of Ether. Bump. This is the Ether Medallion. Its magic controls the upper atmosphere and polar wind. Watch your magic meter. So this time we have a magic item that makes everything freeze solid. We got fire magic, quake magic, and now ice magic. Okay, let's get to work. I want to collect a few heart pieces today, so we're going to do just that. First one we're going to get is up here, a little bit north. We briefly saw this place right after we got the Master Sword, but this time we are going to come back here specifically for a heart piece. Darn it, soldier, die. Thank you. If you'll recall, there were a couple lumberjacks cutting down this tree. Their names were A Bumpkin and B Bumpkin. Okay. The tree looks a little weird now. Very weird. And if we run into it on the side, the tree collapses on itself and gives us a pit to drop down into. This pit will not appear until after you beat Aghanim. Pretty sure there's a heart piece in here. It can't be just those fairies. Can't be just those fairies. There we go. Piece of heart. We just can't get up there from this side, but there is a way to get into this cave. Right behind the lumberjack's house. Oh, hello, bomb. Alright, where am I wanting to go next? Let's see. I think I need to get to the Dark World next. So let's get to the Dark World. If you'll recall, after we beat the second Dark World dungeon and rescued the second maiden. Uh-oh. That's a thief. He will ram into you and steal some of your items that you have in your inventory on the top of the screen. As I was saying, after you beat the second dungeon, the second maiden tells you that there may be other portals, such as the one that got you such as the one on Death Mountain that you walked into. That's a very good hint, and there are a whole bunch of portals scattered around the entire land. We just have to find them. And this is the wrong way to them. One of those portals is the only way to get to the third dungeon, and quite a few others as well. But you can't really progress in the game anymore until you get or find one of those portals. So that's what we need to do either way. If you're disappointed that we're not making any more progress, that scared me. Toward getting to the next maiden and continuing the game, well, we kind of have to go this way anyway. So at least by the time that we get around to the third by the time we get to the third yeah, that's what he does. I am never going to finish my sentence, I swear. By the time we get around to the third maiden, we'll already know where to go and what to do. Finally here. There's a reason they call it the Lost Woods. Apple tree. Oh no, wait. I guess it's not an apple tree. These are stakes you have to pound down with a hammer. A good reason to keep this hidden. Another warp tile. Let's go inside. This is where you can start doing the dungeons out of order. I like to do the fourth dungeon immediately after the first, and we can go do the fourth dungeon right now. But yeah, I'm gonna take you guys through the third dungeon first. You'll notice that on our map, we have entered Kakariko Village, or are close enough to it. This is the village of outcasts, actually, and people without rupees are not welcome here. Okay. I think there's quite a few of these trees here too, but all but one of them say the same thing. Yeah. Most of them say the generic stuff. Down there is the 4th dungeon. There's no item can get you into this dungeon. And that is the only hint. You guys are going to be left with that. Ah, boy. Hey, may I help you? You can open 2 chests for 30 rupees. Why don't you play? There's a heart container somewhere in this mess. I didn't find it, so I'd have to come back and get it again. Maybe if we have just a little bit more time in this episode, we'll do that. But yeah, there's another thief. But I'm not really excited about having to go through and do all that. Some of the houses in here are just completely destroyed as well. There's ghosts floating around. Doesn't bode well for the inhabitants. Whoops! Yeah. Yeah, I never got to show this off because it's hard for me to pull off. But if you do a running dash and you're perfectly lined up to hit 2 bushes at once, you'll do a little bounce back. I don't think many people go through the game without seeing that. So it's not really rare, but I guess it's hard to find if you're not used to it. Alright, I'm gonna bomb that. What's in here? I forget. Heart piece? 300 rupees! We couldn't even carry 100 of those. Waste of a chest. I probably shouldn't open up any more chests in here. Ooh, what's this say? Same thing. Alright. Ooh, another tree! Yay! Who are you? Oh, he's a friendly tree! Do you know about the gargoyle statue in the village? People say they can hear a girl calling for help from under the statue. Isn't that a strange story? Well, yeah, unless you're aware of the plot, and aware of the fact that that is one of the maiden's hiding places, then no. Otherwise, yeah, that is quite interesting. Don't want anything. I guess I could technically spend 30 rupees and get 1 bomb. I should probably instead go to... shoot. I can't get through here. Darn it. That's disappointing. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I should probably go to the wishing well and spend my money on getting another bomb upgrade, because really we're kind of running into a lot of bombs. A lot of chests have bombs in them. In fact, I remember that the 4th dungeon has quite a few bombs in their chests. So yeah, we'll need to get another bomb upgrade soon, I think. Or start using bombs. That's really the problem here. I keep getting a whole bunch of bombs and never use them. Maybe I should start using them. Just saying. Skeleton Forest and Village of Outcasts. Alright, so I had completely forgotten what the Lost Woods name was in the Dark World, or if it even had one. Skeleton Forest. Alright. Kinda cool. Over here, not much of anything. And this is where Sanctuary used to be. Let's go inside and see what this cave is like. Hello? Oh, hi there. Hey, I'll tell you a profitable story if you pay me 20 rupees. Profitable? Well, we don't really have any worries about money right now, so sure. Pay 20 rupees. Ha! Thank you. To tell the truth, I found incredible beauty inside the pyramid, but someone sealed the door. You can't do anything with the standard bomb, they say. Oh, and he refilled our hearts. Cool. I guess Link needed to sit down for a bit. Incredible beauty inside the pyramid, and it can't be accessed with a normal bomb. Or at least bombs in general. It is a very good tip that he gives us. Oh, I actually got him. Jump up here again. Jump up so I can kill you again. Oh, hello. I don't need that. In fact, I'm going against my better judgment here. I'm going to completely ignore that because I have no desire to get any more rupees. Come up here and use the portal. We find a cave. And inside the cave are a bunch of pots. In fact, I can't remember if I ever showed this or if it even works in here, but can we use... yeah. Much faster way to get rid of the pots. Oh, does it work up here? Nope. Alright, so if in case you're wondering which walls are bombable, and we have seen a lot of fake bombable walls, one that I missed in the second temple, dungeon, whatever. You heard that sound, right? That's how you can tell if a wall is something you can explode so you don't have to waste bombs all the time. Quite useful. And inside here is a piece of heart, of course, because it was a good hiding spot. Not terribly well hidden, but a good hiding spot all the same. And because Link materialized inside the wall, because the portal was too close, we actually got kicked out. And I think that... no. I'll come back and get that later. Okay, how can I get around here? I wonder if these are even graves. It looks like a ceremonial... maybe it's an Indian burial ground, I don't know. It's very pretty, I guess. Well designed and completely pointless. Very sad to say. Oh, I was expecting a hole to appear there. I guess not. Oh, where do I want to go next? Where are we gonna go? I forgot about some of the heart containers pieces of heart container thing. So, I guess we can start making our way to the third dungeon now. Actually had planned to get a few more pieces of art. But most of them are going to be mini-game related. I guess we can go do that other mini-game we did a little bit ago and try to get another piece. Though I'm not too hopeful about it. We can also check out the Lumberjack's house, I suppose. I don't remember what's up there. It's been so long. I've gotten to the point in this game where I can play through everything and can avoid everything I don't need to go see. So let's actually take a little detour here and see what happens at the Lumberjack's house. I'll give a piece of heart to the person who wears the cape. That piece of heart right there. And we have no cape. And as I recall, that's the spot where you need the cape to get through. Oop, no you don't. There we go. Alright, who is inside the Lumberjack's house? Why am I surprised? Shops are everywhere. I guess they're expecting you to really want red potions and shields and bombs, but really, we got bombs coming out the wazoo. I'm sorry. We heard this sound when we were on Death Mountain. It's certainly a powerful song. Is that right? Powerful song? I'm not really sure. How would you describe that? Adventurous? It's an adventurous song. This is a unique dungeon in Zelda. Well, I guess another unique dungeon, and it's a type of dungeon that doesn't happen very often. This is a dungeon where you have to leave the dungeon and then go back in order to complete it. Very rarely happens. Whoops. I think it happens like 1 or 2 other times throughout the entire Zelda history. I know that for a fact one of them, which is... don't you do it. Alright, you know what? Oh, he didn't get... Link is almost dead. He is almost freaking dead. Come on, bounce over here, bounce over here. Got him! Sweet revenge. And then a bee comes out of one of these bushes and kills me. Oh wow, this is really not good. Maybe I should go get a potion. Like, really, really not good. I am near death. As I was saying, the only other time that I can think of that something like that appears, or seems to happen, is in Ocarina of Time, or Ocarina of Time, or Ocarina of Time, tomato tomato, where you go to the Gerudo Desert and head into the Spirit Temple. That is a temple where you will leave the temple twice in order to complete it. And I'm just going to leave him alone. Although our rupees are really full, maybe I should have gone back down and done the minigame. Now you give me a heart, but it's kind of late for that. I think this dungeon has 2 to 4 entrances. We just have to find them first, and don't fall down that hole. I guess the holes are technically another entrance. Got him. see you up there. Nope, can't get you though. Alright. And I think right here's another one. Yes. Alright, so we can go inside the skull or drop down those 2 holes below us or drop down this hole. And this is the hole I'm going to go in first. Alright, going to be a very weird dungeon because you guys are going to be a little thrown off by how disorienting it is. No, come on. No, you don't. Come on, why is this guy, is he immune? Finally. Ugh. Just gonna drop that there. Actually, where's my hammer? I feel like one of these may have a heart, and I am going to want a heart. This is also going to be a dungeon where you want your magic meter a lot. Hehe, you are trapped forever. Ooh, vines! Haha! And you can't really do anything with that guy. Okay, how to do this? I think this is the hole combination we want? No, it's not. They really mess you up with the holes on here too, so it's tricky navigation. Remember what I was telling you last episode about needing the hookshot to get to some puzzles? This is a good example. Now your curiosity is sated. There are some cracks down here, but we can't bomb them. However, we can do this. Boom! And here's a couple mold worms, I think they are. The one we fought in the 3rd dungeon was a giant mold worm. And we got to the chest, but it's locked. Okay. Need to find the big key. First I'm gonna kill you and your offspring. Darn it, Link. There. Got a heart from it, I guess. And that entrance down there is the... Ah, shoot, what is it? That is the skull entrance that we saw before. Come on, die! I knew it was possible. I just needed to get the Master Sword that many hits, and it would take twice as long if we didn't have the Master Sword, so... Eh. We actually have no keys. We can't get anywhere. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. Well, that sucks. Let's go down here then. Normally you don't willingly drop down holes, but this is an exception. Whoops! Don't you come near me. Don't you... I said don't. Any more? 2 more. I can't hit that guy without being thrown backward. Aha! Or not. Well, darn. Come on, up here. Oh! I finally get him, and then I get got. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Lift these fast and get out of the way! Ugh. Another thing about the hook shot, as you may have just noticed, is that you are immune to damage, I think, when you're flying around like that. Oh my gosh. Red guy. And if you have the holes, the star holes, out of the Ron Ori here, this place is almost impossible to navigate. There are holes in this entire room. I threw 2 or 3 pots at that guy and he didn't die. In fact, I think this chest might be impossible. Alright, this is what happens. I knew there were holes in this room. Oh, let me check my map. Where are we? Yeah, that's how much of the dungeon we've seen before. I'm pointing. Can you see where I'm pointing? So we haven't really seen a whole lot. Let's see. We can go up or right. I think it might be better to go up. Pretty sure? Okay, yeah. There's a new type of enemy. Bump. And I probably should be attacking these guys with the ice rod because they take forever to kill. They're... Oh, Gyptos, that's right. Gyptos are notorious for having a ton of health. Whoa! Jeez. And we got some Floormaster, Wallmaster stuff? Wallmasters. It's hard for me to keep them straight. Whoops! Duh. Right. Ice rod. Bonk. Freezes him solid, and then we use the hammer to shatter him, and it didn't drop a magic piece. I am shocked. Whoop, 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 whoop. Donk. I think that's the first time I've ever seen it happen where it does not drop a magic bar when you kill them. Alright, I just killed him for the satisfaction of it all, but that's it, huh? I'm pretty sure that there's nothing in that bottom right room, so... Huh. Weird. I mean, I can go check it out. There's the holes again. Woohoo! Don't knock me down. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not liking... Whoops! Here he comes again. Here they come. Oh boy. No, you don't. No, you... Ah! Oh, jeez! I was barely out of the way. Woo! Gotta have to kill him. Gotta have to kill him. What was that? Oops! Die. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, fart and a half. Okay, you know what? There. That'll kill him. Gyptos are weak to fire. Okay, well, this has been quite an adventure. Oops! You should not be touching me. That was weird. That's a weird knockback. Now this is... You know what? I gotta get out of here. I've got to... Let's see how I can do this. Will this get me out of here? No. No, it will not. Alright, I'm going to have to kill you. Hopefully, the Wall Master will not drop down on me again. And that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for today's episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and Lasting Impressions. That is such a mouthful to say every time. I really have to find a way to shorten it. If you enjoyed this episode, you know the drill. If you are new here, you know the drill. Subscribe already! What are you doing? You've come this far on the LP. Why haven't you subscribed yet? You're obviously being entertained. And I am aware that some of you, by this point, are probably playing the new Zelda game that just came out for the 3DS. I am looking forward to getting it, but it's going to be on my Christmas list because I am very bogged down with games to play at the moment. I don't have much free time, but this is a prequel to the new Zelda game, so if you're unaware of that and you're pretty much playing the sequel before getting through this game and you're completely unaware of this game, I don't want to force you to stop, but I don't know if it's necessary because I don't know if knowledge of this game is required, so here you go. Either way, thank you for joining me for this episode, and come back next time when we will get through the third dungeon if I can get out of here. My gosh. See you then, everybody.